Good morning, my peeps, my Facebook familia, Facebook family. It's Monday, first Monday of October 2016. Um, have the day off. Have the day off today and tomorrow. Celebrating the Jewish holidays. Those of us that work for the school system get those days off, and aside from that, we wish and pray many blessings on God's chosen people, the people of Israel. I was going to go out to the backyard, came down to my man cave, got my door to the backyard. I was planning to do some cutting of grass, work on the yard this morning. It's just too dark out there. It's too dark out there and a little cool. I'm going to do some of my lower back exercises and stretches and look around and see what I could just put away and stuff like that. Anyway, before I get my coffee, before I get my breakfast, I want to share with you a few jokes and a story. All right, so I always look into the Word Scriptures to start my day. Psalm 119:11. I have stored up your word in my heart, that I may not sin against you, Lord. Gospel Mark, chapter 8, verse 37. For what will a person give in exchange for their soul? What will a person give in exchange for his or her soul? Is a question. There was a party being given out, say a fundraiser for a political cause. People of all parts of society were there by special invitation. There was a beautiful, beautiful young lady there. Gorgeous, gorgeous, conservatively dressed. And this billionaire approaches her, noticing her curves, despite her conservative attire, and he approaches her, engages her in semi-fascinating conversation, and then makes a proposal to her. He proposes to give her $100,000 if he would spend the night with her, or she would spend the night with him. She makes it a point to tell him that she's a moral person, devoted evangelical, and very involved in formal ministry. So then he raises up the stakes. He says, well, you know what? I admire that very much, and I'm going to give you $500,000 if you spend the night with me. She hesitates, but then she tells him, gives him a scripture and tries to brush him off. He ups the price several times. Now, when he gets up to $10 million, she thinks to herself, $10 million, wow, I could do a lot of things for God for $10,000. I could do great things for God for $10 million. $10 million, that's a lot of money. I mean, I could buy networks. I could spread the word. I could hire the best public relations persons, best advertising. The logos on my ministry are going to be out of this world. So she agrees to spend the night with this wealthy tycoon. Next morning, he gets up, goes to the shower. She's waking up under the bed sheets. He approaches her with a cup of coffee, a bagel with flavored cream cheese. I'm going to throw in sugar-free creamer. And there's a $10 bill underneath the coffee, between the coffee cup and the saucer. And he says, here. She looks at the $10 bill and she says, $10 bill? What's this for? He looks at her and says, well, for what we agreed on. It's for spending the night with me. And she says, $10? What do you think I am? And he looks at her very intensely and he says, we know what you are. We just have to settle on a price. Jeremiah chapter 17, verse 9 to 10. The heart is deceitful above all things, desperately sick. Who can understand it? I, the Lord, search the heart and test the mind, and give to every person according to their ways, according to the fruit of their deeds. Psalm 51, verse 10, a verse of hope. Create in me a clean heart, O God, and renew a right spirit within me. We all have a price. We all have a price. But God sees all of us as precious. And He goes for the most precious thing, our hearts. It is in our hearts that He wants to dwell in. Not so much in politics. It is not so much nations that are moral. It is individuals. Individuals, you may say, make up nations, but it comes down to individuals. Guard your heart. Keep Him in your heart. He's a forgiving God. He's a transforming God. Whatever values we hold, we also have the tendencies to betray them. But God is the God of second chances, third chances, fourth chances. He's more than just a motivational speech. He's the transformer. God bless you. Have a great morning. Have a good breakfast.